Hey guys, welcome to Zest to Learn. Today we are going to see a lesson from Kshitij Balgobin Bhagat, written by Ram Vriksha Puri. So let's see about the author first. He was born in 1889 in Benipur village of Muzaffarpur district of Bihar. राम वृक्ष बेनापुरी का जन्म बिहार के मुजफ्फरपुर जिले के बेनीपुरी गांव में सन 1889 में हुआ. So, his parents died very early, due to which his childhood was spent in difficulties and struggles. He studied till 10th standard. He became actively involved in Indian national independence movement and in 1920. He went to jail several times. He died in 1968. His composition started appearing in many newspapers and magazines at the age of 15. In his works, there is a consciousness of independence, concern for humanity, and epoch interpretation of history is present. He is also known as Magician of Pen. His magazines names are Tarun Bharat, Kishan Mitra, Balak, Yuvak, Yogi, Janata, Javani, and Naidhara are prominent. You can see here Tarun Bharat, Kisan Mitra, Balak, Yuvak, Yogi, Janata, Jagwani, or Naidhara. These are his famous writings. You can see here his compositions are all compiled in a story called as in Beni Puri Rachni Wali. And also Beni Puri Rachni Wali is that his entire literature is published in 8 volumes of Beni Puri Rachna Wali, and his novel name is known as the Patiyon Ke Desh Mein. Patiton Ke Desh Mein, it is an upanyas. Upanyas is a novel in the country of husbands. His story name is Chinta Ke Phule, Firework of Flowers, and his drama name is Amba Pali, and his sketches Mati Ki Murte, and his travelogue is Pairum Mein Pank Bandkar. That is Yatra Vitan, that is a travelogue. And he is called as an Kalam Ka Jadukar. This is very important. He is called as an Kalam Ka Jadukar. Kalam Ka Jadukar means magician of pen. Let's move on to the story. What is about this Bhalgobin Bhagat? The story begins like this. Bhalgobin Bhagat was a normal height, fair-skinned man of about 60 years. All his hair has turned white. He wore a very little clothes, only a loin cloth in waist and a clocked cap, Kanfati topi. That cap is called as in Kanfati topi, like Kabir Das he used to wear. Kabir Das is a well-known person, the famous poet who used to have it in head, that Kanfati topi. He used to place the Ram Nandi Chandan, that is a sandalwood. We used to keep Chandan in the head, right? So his forehead, that. And he also used to wear the garland of Tulsi, that is basil, and which was lying around his neck. This is the appearance of the person Bhalgobin Bhagat. He used to do farming. He used to live with his son and daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-law here mentioned as Bete or Patohu. Patohu is daughter-in-law, Bete is son. And he was saint by his thought, behavior, and nature. He considered Saint Kabir as his ideal, and he used to call Kabir a Sahib and used to sing his songs. He never used to lie. This is what his best behavior is. He did not hesitate to speak bluntly, but did not even quarrel with anyone. He did not go to fight with anyone. He never used to touch anyone's thing and did not bring it into the practice without asking. He used to take the things with the permission of others. Whatever grain was produced in his fields, first he used to load it on his head and take it to Kabirnath, a market or like temple. He used to bring the remaining grains to home and make his living from that. He used to sing Kabir's song in such a way, the melodious voice, that the listener was mesmerized. Even simple verses of Kabir used to come out of his throat becomes alive. When it is a rainy season, entire village lived on the fields to plant paddy. They divide the work and do ploughing, planting paddy plants, and children used to jump in the waterlogged paddy fields, and women used to sit on the bundles carrying kaleva. Kaleva is a type of food used for breakfast, and it was a very beautiful scene happening during the winter. that rainy season. When the sky was covered with the clouds and the cold wind was blowing, in such a situation, with the very melodious voices of the Bhagat, he used to sing the Kabir song in a very charming way. Children also used to dance in his songs while playing, and women started humming the songs, and the feet of the ploughman also began to rise in a rhythm, and the fingers of the planters started moving in a strange order. Truly, there was a magic in his voice. And also, in the dark night of Bidon, that is a season when whole world was asleep, the music of Balgobin Bhagat was awake. As soon as a month of a Kartik, that is a winter, comes, Balgobin Bhagat used to start singing in the morning, which last till the Fagun, the next season after the winter. That is after Kartik, we have the Fagun season. The dedication of Bhalgobin Bhagat towards the music was even seen on the day when his only son died. He arranged a marriage of his son with his great love. A beautiful and intelligent daughter-in-law came to their house, who freed Bhagat from the household works. After the death of his only son, he laid the body of the dead son on the mat of the courtyard, covered it with the white cloth, and scattered some flowers and tulsi over it. And he lit a lamp in front of the head. Then, sitting on the ground in front of him, kept singing the song, that too with the full of engrossment. His daughter-in-law was very sad on the death of her husband, so she was crying a lot. But Bhagat was singing the song and also asking his daughter-in-law to celebrate instead of crying. He was saying that his son's soul has joined the God today, and it's all pleasure. That's why instead of crying, we should celebrate this occasion. He called daughter-in-law's brother and asked him to take his sister to home, and also ordered that his daughter-in-law should get married again. Daughter-in-law did not want to leave the Bhagat, as she was the only person who has the support after the death of her husband to Bhagat. She wanted to serve him, but Bhagat remained firm in his decision, and he forced her to go with her brother. Every year, he used to go on foot to bath in Ganga, about 30 kilometers away from his village. After returning home only, he used to have food. He used to fast till he reached home, drinks only water. This was his routine after his son's death, and people asked him to rest, but he used to avoid everyone by laughing. One day he sang a song in evening, but in morning people did not hear that song. When they went and saw it, they came to know that Balgobin Bhagat is no more. Only his panjar, that is a lifeless body, was lying. Story ends in this way. Thank you.